Factory is pitch dark. There's no power. I gotta use the flashlight on the camera. So I'm actually at the factory right now. I drove all the way back to the factory just to make sure I got the keg set example for the live stream tomorrow. Alright guys, when I said that the factory was closed and I am without the keg set to review, but for the live stream tomorrow, I need to get the keg set back. I got the first keg set. I'm going to be getting the others. See you guys in the live stream. Happy New Year! 恭喜发财, as we say in Mandarin. Year of the Dragon, wishing everybody who celebrates the Lunar New Year a very prosperous, happy, and healthy Year of the Dragon. It's me, Ace, from Ramen Toy, and welcome back to a live stream, the second live stream of this year, and we're in the second month of 2024. Thank you for taking the time to, join me on this live stream. Let me have a quick sound check. Let me know that you are hearing me okay. So give me a bit of a thumbs up if you hear me okay. At the same time, give a thumbs up to this live stream video. All right, give a thumbs up so that the algorithm can start to promote the video to the people. All right. So thank you so much for joining me. Like I said, a quick hi to the people who are already in the house. We have Zelius, who has been here since yesterday, I think, doing as well. This is the way. Thanks so much. We have Adnan. Bring it on. Jason D. Williams provides a nice dragon little icon there. Agent on Clocks. His popcorn hopefully is not stale. Thank you so much for joining. Starkiller Base will have to catch up on the rerun. No problem. Thank you so much. And the Adamant is hoping to hear more about the commanders. We'll talk about that in a little bit. My Nix is in the house. Thank you so much for the well wishes. We have Zealous again. Yes, there we go. Bushman, thanks for the New Year greetings, and likewise to you. Thank you so much. Mark Rose says, what's up? We have the last son of Krypton. Hi, guys. Daniel Key, right? Daniel Key. I knew there was no way Ace could take a full month off. How did you know? Yeah, I'm a bit of a workaholic, and although I told myself that I'm going to just take 2 months off, no social media, no emails, nothing, and just recharge. Well, Gig That Live Jay put up a video yesterday, and I thought that I wanted to address a few things that basically one thing that he was talking about, and that actually led to a whole host of, it's like a broken telephone and things just got out of hand. So I thought I had to do this live stream. At the same time, I had to do a live stream anyway to get you guys, greetings again, especially for the new year. It's been red, right? So it's a good time. All right. So don't worry, I'll be taking my rest really soon. All about the villains. Yo, thanks for joining. Jamie Walk, right? Happy New Year. All right. Everyone runs in the night. Howdy, thanks for joining so much. We have Judge Brett also in the stream. He was also born in the Year of the Dragon. That's great. Are you my senior? So Matthew Lay, also Happy New Year to you. Thank you for joining. We have Lawrence, Steve Lawrence. And we also have the Titan. Thanks for joining the stream. The Doll 8 is also here. We have Cosmic Gladiator. Gregory, thanks for joining the stream. Nice man, Gregory. Bang Din, Happy Lunar New Year to you. But guys, I have a little bit of New Year music in the background. Let me know if that's okay, if it's not too distracting or too loud. Just sort of in the mood of the new year, right? So Happy New Year, Chris Allen. Thanks for joining. All thumbs up from Steve Lawrence. Skyfall says Happy New Year. Loud and clear. Great. Okay. All right. We are loud and clear. We're good to go. All right. So I am going to just quickly move on. Also, Frank Pryor. Thanks for joining the stream. yeah, guys, Savage, Savage Chicago, and Toy Patel, yo. Joining. Of course, we also have Vincent Hurley. Thank you so much, guys. Dave's Empire, out of Clear, and Ralph, Voice Talker. Thanks for joining, man. Appreciate you. Miguel, appreciate you as well. Anthony Wharton, big fan. Thank you so much for joining. David Stinson, all right. Second, thank you for joining. Stephen Osmos from Las Vegas. We'll be going there in just a bit, right? Of course, in the house as well, we have a laser pen. Ryan, thanks for joining. Princeton Talents as well. Thanks for joining, sir. Mr. Chris X, thanks for joining. Oh, we have lots of people here. Thank you so much for all the love and support from Tyler. We have so much new toys as well. Thank you for all those people that are doing. Yeah, guys, I'm just going to get straight into it. Thank you so much. I don't have a moderator actually. I'd like to actually highlight all the messages, but let's get into the stream so that we save time. Right, we're 100 people in the stream right now, and so appreciative. So let's get right into it, and I will hopefully get into some questions along the way if I see them on the chat. All right. So first off, and of course Gary as well. Thanks for joining, the great Gary G, who helps us with all the great artwork as well. Okay, make sure to follow him. Okay, guys, CAC set. Okay, so we all saw the CAC set video that was done by Gig That Live. Jay, thanks Jay so much for doing that video. I met Jay in Nuremberg just a couple weeks ago. I gave him the Ramen Race review, which I think he's working on right now. At the same time, I gave him a CAC set. Okay, and I told Jay, you might experience some little bit of gap, and I just cautioned him about that. And then in his video, rightly so, he has highlighted that little feature, right? Let's call it a feature. It is not a defect, first of all, okay? And I'll get to why it's not a defect in just a little bit right now. So we have devised this part based on using the actual pieces from the garland, right? So this actual part that is was scanned. The reason why you're seeing all this white stuff there, right, is because it's the powder that we spray onto the subject before it gets scanned. Okay, and this actually is the gloss version. Okay, it's the gloss version. Why? Because you can see over there, it's the same as the gloss version. Oh no, wrong. I think it is the right. It is the matte version. Sorry, this is the matte version that I use to scan. And we used the profile, and basically we came up with this. Right, we came up with our own version, which is it's not our own version. It's the version that was designed by the people who produced the movie '89. So we did so by change the profile. This is a nice comparison. So this was what happened. We got the exact thing, we scanned it, and we produced this thing. And then in my development videos and pictures along the way, I did share with everybody about how the initial prototype had a bit of a gap, and then we revised it. And then finally on the tooling, at the same time, we had a bit of a gap, and we revised it. I'll do all these just to show you guys, right? So without further ado, I'm just going to share my screen. All right, share the screen here. I'm trying to keep this as concise as possible, right? So there we go. The screen is there. Screen, right? As much as possible. Okay, so what we have here is the top portion is a screenshot taken from the video that I did. You guys can go check out this video on our channel. This video is when I was actually talking about the test shot, when I referred to the MK1, MK2. Okay, so test shot 1, I would call it MK1. Test shot 2, I'll call it MK2. Right? So the top image is when we were actually talking about the test shot one, I think, if I'm not mistaken. But either way, you can just see that the finger is pointing at that little gap, right? Use the cursor here. So this little gap was pointed out that we will improve so that this gap can be reduced. Now, look at over here at the bottom right now. So this is what we improved it to, okay? But again, the reason why now we're experiencing a gap is because all this while when I was doing the fitting, I did not have the console placed underneath the vehicle for the whole fit. I simply placed the canopy onto the top portion of the car, and it created the fit, and that was how I derived my fit. Okay, so on hindsight, what I could have done is to put everything in, which was a pain actually, because there are 11 screws that need to be unscrewed for the base of the car, and there are further, I think, 3 more screws to unscrew for the top of the cockpit. But like I said, this is not supposed to be an excuse, but I'm just explaining to you that it was a bit of a hassle to screw everything, so I just placed the canopy onto the car to achieve the fit, which we're seeing on this picture right here. Okay, so the fit is there. Now on the right side of this picture is the actual McFarlane canopy on the actual McFarlane Batmobile. Even though this one is a gloss canopy on the matte body, I was doing some changes because I wanted to just see what's the difference, right? So you can see that the finger pointing there, you can see that there is also a bit of a profile. I won't call it a gap, I'll call it a profile, and then I'll actually show you real life demonstration instead of just the pictures, right? Pictures could be doctored, but this is the best angle I took physically. I took these pictures live with the actual thing that I brought back to the factory last night just to demonstrate this, because I had taken the videos over here with the iPhone at this angle. I could not replicate the exact angle to show the exact compare and contrast. So I did my best to do an angle, so to speak, like this, and then I just put it right here. What I'm just trying to explain here is that even on the actual piece, there is a raised profile, okay? Just that ours might be a little bit more pronounced simply because of the fact there's a few factors here. Okay, the first factor is that the console area on the McFarlane is so flush to the top that I would admit, okay, let me put myself back on full screen. Okay, I'll be the first to admit that on hindsight, it's my mistake. Okay, it's my mistake for neglecting to look at the profile of the console of the McFarlane Batmobile, and I was too focused on getting the shape right that I neglected what was actually underneath it. And so that's the first reason for this canopy being a little bit pushed up, because of the fact that there is something below. So if there's something below, you can't push it down, right? Now the second thing is that the thickness of this edge here, the thickness is slightly thinner than our actual piece. Okay, so actual piece is slightly bigger. I can prove it to you right now with my non-working vernier caliper, because obviously the battery died, so I can't have any batteries now. But I'm going to just use the vernier caliper to just show you the thickness of this lip right here. Okay, so the thickness of this lip is like so. Okay, the best I can do, right, like so. The other way, maybe. Okay. That's the thickness of the lip. So I take this out and I put it into here. You will see that it slides right in with play. See? So that means that my part is thicker than this. Okay, so again, if I were to actually get this thickness, okay, and then put it onto mine, it doesn't go in. It can't go in because the McFarlane one is a bit thinner. So those are the factors that is my oversight. Okay, I did not make the lip to be exactly the same thickness as here. So on the actual piece of the console, hence something slightly thicker couldn't go in. Okay. Now we don't consider it a defect. We just consider it as an oversight because we have ways of going around it. Now this is the actual McFarlane, right? You can see there's still, right? This is flush. This is not flush. This flush. This is not flush. Okay. All right. This is the actual McFarlane. So if anybody is disappointed that our keg set is not what it was claimed to be, then you can write in to ask for a full refund, cancellation of your order, and we'll provide you with a full refund, no questions asked, no problem. Okay. If anybody thinks that they were led to believe that we did a good job sealing everything, and that right now it is not the same thing, and you feel disappointed, you feel cheated, no problem. Write in to us, sales@ramentoy.com. Cancel your keg order, refund will be given to you. But of course, I think we need to wait until when the folks get back from the Chinese New Year to handle the email. That will be a thing, as we mentioned in our news, 20 something, right? So you won't get an immediate response, but your emails will be in inbox, handle the moment we get back to cancel the order. Now, this here is the keg set on the gloss Batmobile, right? The matte on the gloss. Okay, so this is the actual thing. This is the actual thing, and if you think that this is not good enough, right? That this is, oh my god, the gap is just too much, then we're sorry, because this is a third-party product that's meant to fit onto something that we do not have actual dimensions to match. We do our best, and yes, we could have done it better, for sure. That means we could have done, like I mentioned, right? I could have confirmed the over here, right? This is the one talking about here. So this portion here, right? This portion here, the recess is a little bit thinner than the recess of the lip thickness of this, so it cannot catch onto this, and also because this is really flush to flush, right? So because this, as I mentioned earlier, is just a little bit thicker, hence it creates the what Jay was showing, right? Right. In fact, this is better, you see, because as I mentioned again, I got a feeling as well that the gloss version, the car is not the same as the matte version. Okay, because when this canopy was on this guy, it was a better fit. But when this canopy is on the matte, what I've shown earlier, that there is a play. Okay, so back to this. Okay, so this is what you're getting with the play that Jay has shown. And if those who think that it's acceptable, you guys can retain your order and we'll be happy. For those that think that it's not acceptable, right? The gap. If this gap is just egregious and just way out, then please write in and we'll cancel your order. No problem. Okay. Now, having said that, okay, when I announced the CAC 2.0, it was misinterpreted by some, which I can understand, as doing the canopy again. That means I'm trying to say that, okay, we screwed up on the first canopy. We're going to give you another canopy in 2.0. Buy that. No. That's not what I meant. Okay. We will do a cockpit engages set. Okay. Courtesy of a collaboration with Stuka, who is in the stream right now. So Stuka has given me the green light to use his 3D files for us to create the second iteration of this project. The first one was just to do a nice canopy, right? A nice canopy with the guns and all these things. And then there was requests for a double seater in the cockpit. So now there's even more reasons to do the cockpit because now we will be able to make the cockpit, okay, fit. Wait a minute. Let me correct myself. Yeah, so this is live actually. Okay, so I correct myself. I thought initially that the whole piece here would be adjusted. So actually no, it cannot be adjusted. All right. So okay, so on a live stream, okay, the Hack 2.0 would only be the seats inside and the console. Unfortunately, this part here is part of this, and it cannot be corrected. So for those who need to cancel their orders, you can go ahead. All right. For those who are okay with this, it will unfortunately have this gap because of the reasons I just stated. Okay, that the lip is just a little bit too much for it to fit flushly on this piece due to my oversight on not considering this piece right here to accept this piece. Okay. Yep. So that is, I think, what I've done so far. Let's see. This right here would be the gloss on the gloss. Okay. So gaps would be like that. All right. That's the gap on the. That's it. Okay. All right. Okay. So I think I've done my explanation on this thing. Hopefully that whatever confusion there was, that it can be resolved. Let me just go straight into the comments here to see if I can look at some comments here. All right. Okay, so initially I thought that it would because let me just double check again. Yeah, this part is part of the top. So nope. Yep. It's kind of strange. It's a really strange phenomenon because again, before we installed the cockpit into this, it was clear that we had little to no gap, which I will actually show on this image here. Give me a second. Okay, so there are some comments about the music being a little bit too distracting. So let me turn it off. Okay. All right, so let me just go back to show you guys what I meant. Give me a second here. Okay. Okay, so this is the one. All right. So as you can see here, this is actually the sets, right? Painted onto the bodies without the the cockpit inside, and for some reason it just fits better than when it has the cockpit inside. And even as I demonstrated just now, I thought that the interior was able to be fixed by changing it out, but actually no. So CAC 2.0 will not fix the gap. CAC 2.0 will just be additional features for the cockpit. Okay. So yeah, basically I'm just trying to explain to you guys that there is an imperfection to the CAC set for this attachment. Whether or not you guys think that this is unacceptable, it's up to you guys. I'm here to explain the facts and to present everything as it is, and that's all I can ask, right? Make sure that everybody knows what they're getting before they get it and then be unhappy with it. Okay. All right, sorry guys, I was so caught up in demonstration that I did not see the comments about the music that was not too good. All right, sorry about that. Okay. Okay. Okay, let me just go back. Let me just go back to see. Okay. Okay, now I'm seeing the comments that the music was too loud, which I actually asked before. Okay. Is it better now? Let me know. Right? Let me know if it's better now. Okay. All right. So all right. So basically, just gonna go through the comments here so that I can get back into this. And I see some super chats as well. So I need to actually address all of that. Give me a second, guys. It's all just me alone. Okay. I need to get a sip of water. Okay, it starts from here. I thought that my mic was really close. Okay, so apologies for that, guys. Apologies for that. Apologies for that. I hope that everything is now okay. All right. Okay. Gonna jump to this question here. The emails for Ramen Racer would be sometime in March because, and I'll get to that in just a little bit. All right. Let's just get past and finish the CAC discussion first. Okay. So thanks to Kato for the $10 super chat. Wishes for Happy New Year. Thank you, Kato, so much. Appreciate you. We got some questions here about the Motu stands and heads again. Yes, Big Boss Toys, it will be considered definitely. My Nix also sent a $5 super chat to say Happy New Year. Thank you so much. Jang Kyung Cross and Build says Happy New Year as well. Thanks, guys. I'm actually looking for some questions or comments about the CAC set. All right. So again, apologies, Miguel, Ralph, about the music. I thought it was set to pretty low. Okay. Okay. It's done. It's done. All right. Sorry again, guys. My bad. Yeah. So BLUF. Uh, not sure what that means, but I've showed you guys what is the issue, which is kind of strange because, like I mentioned before, the canopy was fixed onto the vehicle without the cockpit, and everything was fine. Okay. Charles Mitchell. Honestly, I knew the factory one was wrong, but I got to live with it. But after seeing this, I got to upgrade. Oh, thanks a lot. I mean, I'm just concerned, right? Because we've done our best to ensure that there is no, you know, gaps, but apparently there is, you know, some gaps. Okay, which I am trying to figure out because, like I said, this was at the factory. We did our test. We did do the pictures, the photographs, and everything, and we discovered that the matte version didn't sit as well as the gloss version, and hence I put up a post and I sort of tried to find out what's the reason. And in injection molding, when again, this is a long tutorial, the machines have to be adjusted just right for the plastic, the temperature, the pressure to actually have the correct shape. Even though the molds are the same, a difference in temperature and pressure, and even a difference in the density of the plastic itself can result in the final product just being microns off. And once it's microns off here and there, it may affect a change, especially when a part has to be transforming or has a function. In this case, even though it's not a transformer, right? The functionality of this thing is actually a transforming. It transforms. It has a function. So when it comes to play like that, the parts have to mate, have to mesh. Okay, we don't have the tooling for this. We don't have the tooling for this. We can only do our best to match our tooling to somebody else's tooling. This actually is the challenge that we face, and we've done, at least I believe we've done our best to, make this as conform as possible. And I was actually pretty satisfied with the results. And I actually shared, videos of how the first test shot wasn't conforming, and we did a second test shot, which, like I said, is on the video with the white piece, and it conforms. And when I was taking pictures of, the pictures that I posted on Facebook that has the Chinese wordings was actually me conversing with the factory, right, about what could have happened, because we had this thing on here that was fine, and once we have everything fixed up, it sort of warped a little bit. We were questioning, was it a temperature because it was getting cold during the Chinese New Year? Before that, when we developed this in November, December, January, it wasn't as cold, and then it got cold suddenly. So could it be the temperature? I asked the factory, could it be the materials? Could this material be different from this material such that the tolerance are different? So we were investigating all sorts of reasons why that would be the case, and we frankly couldn't figure out the reason. But at least now, as I've demonstrated just now to you about with the caliper, right, that the lip on our keg set is just a little bit thicker than the one on the original piece, and hence that would deter the part from form fitting into the little crevice that is on the console piece. So that is the explanation for the keg set. Okay, it is done like this, and you have seen a review from Jay on Geek That Life, the first review of this, and hopefully once we get back from the Chinese New Year and start sending this out for those who are not canceling, then you can also make your own reviews and assessment on it. So I'm showing it to you live right now. It's not pictures, it's not what we saw on Facebook. This is the actual thing, right? This is the level of gap that you're getting. Okay, this is the level of gap you're getting. Okay, and I've also demonstrated that for the actual McFarlane piece. Okay, this is the actual McFarlane piece all the way. You know, there is also a gap. All right, so I mean, I'm just trying to be fair. I'm just trying to lay out all the facts to you guys so you guys can make your educated decision. You know, we do our best to make sure that everything is good, but you know, sometimes it's not a perfect shot, right? Sometimes, but this is it. This is what we're getting with the keg set, and 2.0 is not meant to fix this. 2.0 is meant to complement and further, you know, buff up your piece with the double seater and the gauges that is more accurate in a collaboration with Suka with his 3Ds, right? So yeah, guys, this is the keg set. Hopefully you guys like it. It's a little thick. Okay. Okay, let's get to the real thing. Let's see. So Judge Dretz talks about a minor inconvenience. Yeah, I mean, we have to respect the people who are more critical. But the reason for the live stream is to show you guys the real thing before you get it. You know what you're getting, and then you can make the decision to carry on getting it or maybe not. Okay, it's all fine but we have to underline that this is not a defective product, because there's people sort of asking, wait a minute, am I getting a defective product? You mean you're shipping out a defective product? No, we're not shipping out a defective product. This product has been done to the best of our abilities to conform to this piece, and along the way I've shared all the progress about, you know, how it fits. There was some concerns, people highlighting about gaps and stuff like that, and we said we'll do our best to eliminate those gaps. And I'm telling you right now what I missed in terms of the thickness of the lip, and then the little part that is permanent on the piece that I had an oversight on looking at. So had I done that part and then realized that, oh, there's a piece there that we need to conform this thing into, which again was, to my defense, is strange, because we had already conformed the part to the piece as many photographs have shown, and it fit, right? So it's really a phenomenon that we have no idea what happened, but it's there, right? So it's there. Okay, I am trying to look at any comments about so Suka, yes, thanks for joining the stream. Yeah, with I guess with shipping is more than $20. It's more in the $30 range. So yeah, you know, we're not trying to make excuses. We're just trying to show you guys the facts, and then hopefully, if you are able to understand everything, then it will help everybody get through the entire thing. So I still want it. It's light years better than what we got. I also want 2.0. Thank you for the support. That's great. So actually, we are already sold out on the keg set as of today, just before the stream. It dwindled down to the last two pieces, and then finally it's gone to zero. Although people could still order it, because I think there's a bit of a bug with the system. It's currently counting negative values. So we're getting IT to work on that ASAP. to make sure that we do not oversell, and we don't have enough CAC sets to provide. As it stands now, it's -11. So guys, as of this stream, it is actually -11. We are 11 sets short. So we are definitely fine with anybody canceling their orders so that we can allocate these cancel orders to the people who are currently ordering beyond our stock level. Okay. What's up? VLR Sierra. Just getting in now. Not sure if it was already mentioned. Are we close to shipping for the Ramen Racer? We'll talk about that in just a little bit. Yes, we are shipping the Ramen Racer after the holidays. I'll get to that in just a little bit, guys. Just a little bit. Can toys? Why would anyone complain? No, I can understand the complaints because when you hear about gaps, you got gaps. Then it's scary, right? It's like you got gaps and stuff like that. So no, I will not be canceling your order unless you ask us to cancel the order. Okay, we will not be canceling anybody's order. All right, Bushman, it's all good. Okay, but just please stop the music. Okay. I mentioned this. Okay, that so it's a confirmation that the CAC 2.0 that I thought would fix the issue, because we could actually tool the part that can accept the additional little bit, but I'm wrong. Okay, I don't have everything in my head. I remember things as they come, and I thought that the whole piece from underneath can be removed, but actually now we confirm that it's only the section that has the panel, but that that main piece, the dashboard, so to speak, is actually part of the top, so we can't do anything about that over there. Okay. I think you have to customize it yourself. I don't have it on hand, seriously. Maybe when I do get it in hand, I can give you a better answer, but I really don't have it on hand right now. A minor adjustment yeah. Like I said, I don't recommend anybody, or I don't tell people, let's please go and send this and send that. No, we're supposed to provide you with a turnkey solution. The whole idea of this project is to give you guys something that will make your Batmobile look better. So I'm not gonna say, just go send it off. No, right? So I want to give you guys the most perfect piece as we can, so that we can just change it out, put it back in, and that's good to go. But if you so choose to make some adjustments and take care of that, then by all means, if it helps you get what you want, then thank you so much for understanding. But we do not advocate to just go ahead to send this and send that, because no, you're not supposed to do any handicraft work when you receive our products. It's supposed to be all there for you. Okay. All right, guys, thanks for that. I myself was kind of taken aback when I saw that, why does it have this gap when we have gone through the process of not having the gap? We've gone through the process of having everything conform to the shape, and when the thing happens, it was kind of shocking for me, right? But we cannot say say we destroy the whole lot and start to retool and all these things. It just is gonna be a big it's not good. Okay, what is gonna be good is for us to do this live stream and this video. Hopefully you guys share it with everybody and they know exactly what they're getting, and then there's about 2 weeks for you to cancel your order. And once we get back from the holidays, these things are shipping out because it's all done, packed, and ready to go. Okay, we just did not have the time to send it out before everything shut down for the Chinese New Year. Okay, so everything is good to go, right? We started this journey in October, November, December, and January. So it was a 3-month turnaround period for this project. So for those who are already asking about the CAC 2.0, it will be a 3-month turnaround for when we get back from Chinese New Year. So let's say we start development in March. It's going to be a April, May, June. So shipping in July sort of situation for the CAC 2.0. Okay. So you've heard me here, right? We have a timeline of July, end of July. If we do get the 2.0 out and running for development after we get back from the New Year, end of July would be the actual shipping date of 2.0. So for those who are waiting for the double cockpit, you can have your full thing, before the end of the year. Okay. All right, so figure mania show. Yes, I've answered that, hopefully. This is a totally different design than the one you've seen before. It's basically a mini Hot Toys cockpit. Okay, so that would be Asuka addressing the cockpit matters. And the correct silhouette is enough for you. Yes, let me just bring it up once again. All right, so this is the silhouette that you're getting with the matte version. Okay, that's the silhouette. That's the real deal. It's all there. Right, it pops up. Okay, it works. I mean, if you don't focus, if you don't press it like that, then it shouldn't hurt, right? Right? If you wanna make sure you press it like that, then it's a whole different ball game, right? If you need to press it like that, see. All right, guys. Remember, this is again, not making an excuse, but this is a third-party item for a existing product. We have limitations in terms of the way we mesh things up. I think I'm really way back on the comments, but I'm still seeing about music being too loud. All right, so that's great. If you guys think that it's a small gap, not enough to worry about, then I'm happy, right? I'm relieved, because the last thing I want is angry customers, with a pitchforks saying that it's false advertisement, it's gaps and all these things. All right, song is a banger. Okay. And Gary has the same track. All right. Let me look at the comments. Okay, at least there's somebody who loves the music. Passano, right? Passano, 777. Fan again, collectibles. Evening. Thank you so much. Amos, yes. Okay, so we are really way back on the chat. So sorry, guys. Okay, let me just chop, pick it up. Appreciate you, Danny, for the kind comment about the work we're doing. Okay. Okay, so we are actually caught up, I guess. We're talking about the thing. Dave's Empire, because the dash where the canopy lands can't be changed, the dash, right? A careful application of sandpaper will fix the issue. Yes, right? It could be, but like I said, I don't recommend anybody do that. But yes, it could be, but again, it's a phenomenon, right? We're now talking about, maybe, I don't have the screws right now, I don't have a screwdriver. So the next thing to experiment is actually to loosen the screws that tightens the cockpit top onto the top of the car, right? maybe tighten it too tight, which I've done here. I really like tighten it all the way. By tightening it tight, it might cause the top to flex a little bit. If it flexes, that means it creates the gap on the top itself, right? You know what I'm saying? So there are actually screws on the bottom here and over here, right? Imagine that. So if we are tightening those screws, it could actually, sort of bend by the microns, guys, by the microns. It could just create that extra little tension that exacerbates our canopy's gap. So I'll have to get a screwdriver once I have some shops open, or even go back to the factory and get it to do all these. I mean, I literally got back from the long drive to the factory yesterday night, got this here for the live stream, and I've not yet done a thorough investigation into the other possible remedies of unscrewing all these things. So, but Dave's Empire, you got a point there. If you want to, do the DIY, it's always good. Cosmic Gladiator. Honestly, the gap is so minor. I can't imagine anyone wanting to cancel. I really hope not. Because there was quite a few comments that was like, wait a minute, this is we told you that this was a gap. You said that you will fix it, but you didn't. But we did fix the gap, and somehow I've already mentioned it. Okay, so Palpatine, greetings to you, fellow Singaporean, to another 恭喜发财. Thank you so much, my friend. And the Sam Newsman is in the house as well. Thank you. Stephen Lawrence has bought both the CAC set, and hopefully you'll get your experience. Hopefully it'll be a good one. Julio Hernandez, you bought one of each. Thank you so much, sir. All right, Suka, gotcha. Okay, I will not touch on this at the moment, but I acknowledge your comment, sir. Okay, music is fine now. Thank you. Okay. Just let me reply, Gary. We'll get to that in just a little bit. We are almost an hour talking about the CAC set. I thought I wanted to do this live stream for just 90 minutes, so we're going to have to rush the rest of the topics real quick once I get to the chat, guys. The fact that you care enough to even address the minor gap shows how much you care about your customers. Thank you so much. I really appreciate the comment. And also, I want to highlight another comment that was on Facebook. Let me see if I can just get it out. So we got. Yeah, I'd like to maybe just, most of the time we have comments that are critical and we sort of highlight them, but we should also highlight comments that are in encouragement and positive and stuff like that. So I'm going to just make a shout out to this individual here. Okay, Jonathan Samuel. Okay, thank you so much, Jonathan. He says there are people who turn off when they're not at work, out of reach. Work doesn't exist to them. They don't exist to work. Then there are people like this who live and breathe it, who are passionate about what they do. I admire that a lot. And he really hopes to see Ramen succeed and grow. Thank you so much, Jonathan. That is so heartwarming. Our best wishes to you all the same. Okay. So yeah, thank you so much, guys. We do care, right? We do care. And that's why I had to do as much as I can once the video from Geek That Live was out, and there was obviously a mention of that little gap, and I had to do what I can to explain ourselves, right? That it's not a defective, that it is a phenomenon that we are also taken aback because we've done all we could to ensure that there was no gap. Why would we have a gap, right? Why would we want to have a gap? Not at all. So thank you so much. The Taipan of toys. What is the Taipan? Okay, I have to look that up. Open, please. Thank you so much for joining the stream. He's here to see if not Brave Star is lurking about. In fact, like I said, the prototype is right there. Well, the test shot is right there. Right. Okay, so the info on the CAC 2.0 would be, due to popular demand, we've decided that, okay, let's go ahead to use an existing creator's, a fellow toy collector, customizer. You guys know him as Suka. He's in the stream. I can highlight him right now. Okay. And he has been kind enough to offer his 3D work for us to replicate as a injected product. Okay, so there is still gonna be work that we're gonna adjust on his 3D, because his 3D is not actually meant for mass production tooling. So that will be adjusted, and then once we get that adjusted, we will show you guys the prototype. We'll fix it onto this guy. All right, you guys can see it, and then we will be mindful of the gap going forward, if any, for the 2.0. Okay, and the information I've just given is that once we start work in March, we are looking to have a as usual, the Ramen Toy progress. You see the prototype, you see the tooling, you see the test shots, and then delivery will be aimed at the end of July. The spring retainer and the length of the canopy pack is probably the issue. Could be, right? Could be. We've done our best again to do an exact length of the tab. No, it's not focusing on this. Hold on. Oh, there we go. Okay, we've done a best match, right? So beats me, right? We've done everything that we thought is correct, apart from, like I said, my miscalculation on the thickness of the lid. Okay, but yes, anything could be. We could investigate this, for days, and we could still come up short, because simply the fact that we did not make the canopy and the car together, right? So if we did that, then we can adjust the tooling to make sure that everything is good, right? But again, I'm not giving an excuse. All right, speaking of this, I believe if you guys can pass on the message, I think the consensus was reached. In fact, I'm diverging into another topic. The consensus was reached that if anybody just bought all 3 Aces of Aviation, and we're not discounting nor undermining the early backers, because this was meant to be a PowerCon exclusive, that if you purchase it during the PowerCon period, only then will you get the hit. But I guess this information was not clearly conveyed to many people. So in all fairness, the people who ordered at PowerCon would not have lost anything, I think, because the numbers are really low. So we are actually gonna provide the hit to whoever orders all 3 at one go. So that is the message that I was gonna give at a later date. But since you mentioned it, I will just give the answer right now. Okay, so Stratus Ooze gives the thumbs up. Thank you so much. James, I don't think the plastic tolerance would make such a spacing difference on the same McFarlane. But it does. All right. For anybody who has both McFarlanes, the matte and the gloss, once you get your CAC set for both, you'll see that for some reason it's more gappy on the matte than the gloss. That's just what it is, and that is from my. That's why we got all the Batmobiles, right? We didn't just get one. We got the matte, we got the gloss, and we even got another gloss just to have a sanity check on what happened. Because when we realized that there was obviously the gap that we don't want it to be, we bought another piece, the original, and just see what the problem was. And indeed, this guy also had a bit of play. All right. So these are the things that we don't really notice when we get a product, right? The smallest play, we don't really notice ourselves. Go to your Batmobile now and see if there's a play as well. And the reason why I'm saying this is because we don't really notice all these things until it gets highlighted. Okay. If it gets highlighted, then suddenly we are all laser focused on the thing, which is why, as Bobby Vella even mentioned, we don't really encourage people to, let's say you got a product and it's defective or it's missing something or it's broken something. Let's not take a picture of that, put it onto the internet and say, oh, I got mine broken. Because the moment you do that it's all laser focused on this broken part, when in fact this broken part is a defective that is common in all production, and it could be a 1 to 3% defective, right? You just happen to be unfortunate to get the defective part and write into us, say it's defective. We have a email inbox for that, aftersales@ramentoy.com, and we will look at your problem and we will address it, and we will most likely send you a replacement or make you whole either way. All right, whether it's a refund, whether it's replacement, all these things will be taken care of, right? But just the best place to go when you have something of a problem is to talk to us first, versus taking a picture and then putting onto the internet, and then it gets magnified. All right, so we really appreciate that the protocol will be followed. That'll be the best. Hey, Brick something, Happy New Year to you. Thanks for the kind wishes. Happy New Year. Thanks for the transparency. Anytime, 24/7. Twice on Sundays. Like I said, I was contemplating a live stream even before the New Year, right? Just like how I did the live stream previously, was New Year's Eve on 2003 to New Year's Day on 2024. Did I say 2003? 2023. Okay. All right. So I thought of doing a live stream just to greet you guys and just keep you guys abreast of what's going on. But unfortunately, I was a bit busy on those days and a bit exhausted after having basically sprinted my way to get, the CAC set done, to get the Ramen Racer in production. So it was a bit of a burnout, so to speak. But everything happens for a reason. And thanks to Jay's video, it gave me the energy to say, hey, let's do something. Let's meet the customers, let's meet the collectors, let's meet the fan base and talk about this so that we can all breathe easy. Okay. All right, thank you so much. And I think I'm really late back. I mean late on the chats. Okay. Thank you so much. No, gap? What gap? Would I consider lowering the price by $5? The price is set for the amount that we've done, and unless there's a reason for that, then we can consider it if there's a legit reason. Thanks, Jack. The gap isn't that bad. Yeah, we rather not have the gap, but it's what it is, right? Sometimes it is what it is. Uh, Tizano, is that how you pronounce your name? Sorry if I messed it up. You're okay with the gap? Toys are never perfect. You guys fixed a cosmetic issue with the original car, and I'm excited about the change. Thank you so much, my friend. Let's not compare. We're not here to say that okay, if they have gaps, it's okay for us to have gaps. No, we want to make sure that ours are as good as we can make it to be. And I think given what we have to work with, and the surprise that sprung up on us, we just had to hold our own. Yes, we saw the customizations done on YouTube from people with the skills in the cut off the canopy, they sand it down, but it's still going to be rough, right? So we gave you something that is totally machine tool, or not this one. We give you something that's machine tool, right? Machine tool. Okay, so that's that. 2.0 Drew G. Hey, welcome, Drew G. It is the cockpit and gauges, and I'll probably just quickly drop the screen to show what I mean. So I'm going to. Okay. So this is one of the things. This is the two seats, the 3D. All right. That's one of it. And I need to turn it off to show the other one. All right, and then this is the other one, and it is the gauges. So what we have probably gonna be deciding on is that we will give two options, right? Not two options to choose, but two options in the same package. So you can either opt to have this, and you probably have to color it yourself. And another option is everything here is flat, and we'll have stickers in place so that it really pops out with all the details. Okay, we can't paint this because we don't want to increase the price of this delivery. Okay, it's gonna be this gauges and the cockpit, not just the two seats, but the entire tub. Exactly what you have on the McFarlane, the whole tub, it will be machine injected, and that will be the whole part. So again, I'll have more details on that once we do the prototype. Okay, but that is actually what CAC 2.0 is, right? So CAC is canopy and guns, and CAC 2.0 is cockpit and gauges, and there's no need to change it into something else. Okay, it's fine the way it is. All right. So Eddie, I just mentioned it. No, we haven't had an image of that until this live stream because it was all in progress. I literally just got the okay from Suka to use the 3D, and he literally just sent me the 3D files a few hours ago. Amos, damn, you wish all toy manufacturers were as honest and concerned for the customers like you. I'm sure they're all honest and concerned in their own way. All right, let's not take that away from them. Maybe like what I've been advised to, do get better PR. Maybe they can also invest in some PR and have sessions with the fans like what we're doing. And I'm sure it's all good for the community because what we need is communications, right? There's only so much you can do with a photograph, with a written text to be read, which can be read in a wrong way, which can be misconstrued, misconceived, misinterpreted. So the best way is to do something like this where I can speak to you and you can hear me and you can see what I'm showing you, and you can know that what you're getting exactly 99% versus seeing a picture and you're not sure what it is, reading some words and you're not sure what that means. So I think this is the best way of communication. Thank you so much. We're always going to be like that, even though it may sometimes hurt us because we're just too transparent that we were, misunderstood sometimes that we were selling defective products, which we're not. Eric, aren't you supposed to be in vacation? Yes, I am supposed to be in vacation because, frankly speaking, I was feeling a bit burnt out. And, there was the trip to Nuremberg, the time difference coming back, a little bit of work, Chinese New Year. So there is definitely a bit of a hectic schedule there. But, when duty calls, you got to come up here and, you can't sleep. I can't sleep easy if I know at the back of my head there are concerned customers worrying about their gap, that they're not getting what they think they're getting. So I had to come here and clear the air, and hopefully this video, please share the video, right, would help alleviate any concern if there was any to begin with, right? Oh, sorry, you said what? There might be a way to fix the small gap. There will always be ways. There will always be ways, right? But once you do those ways, that means you're actually doing some customizing, and we're not saying that our stuff needs to be customized because the whole idea is not to customize, right? So, but yes, indeed, if I were to have this, I will figure out some way to slice off some material so that it doesn't pop up like that. That's what I would do. Okay. All right, sorry guys if I'm actually bypassing some of your comments. I'm trying to get to the crux so that hey Mohan, Justin, thanks for joining. Not sure what the real day is, but it's okay. It's a Happy New Year, the 4th day of the Lunar New Year here in China. Not really sure about the CAC 2.0. Okay, sure. If again, we'll put it up for orders, and most of the stuff that we do like this is a made to order. So we gather the orders, the numbers, and we just make order. That's why the CAC set is currently sold out. Okay, so if there is a demand for it, then we might do 2 packs, right? 1 pack would be just the cockpit and gauges for those who already got the CAC, and then there could be a deluxe CAC or CAC square where you're getting both the canopy and guns and the cockpit and gauges in the same package. All right, so we'll see. Suka mentions that the design is different from the set. Okay, got it. Yeah, it'll be different. Okay, it will not be as tedious as what LaserPens did on the video where it installed the 3D printed pieces. Okay. Okay, any updates on anything? Okay, we'll get to that. I guess we'll close. If there's no other questions, we will close off the discussion on the CAC and get into all the other updates. Okay. Thanks, Frank. Hi, Jim. Okay, so John asked about will the Galwing be coming back for sale again? I really don't want to pay eBay prices, and you shouldn't, right? So yes, the Galwing will be up for sale again, and the whole idea is that we're gonna have a gift set that comes with the boy, the bot, and new rims that would ring nostalgia from the original toy. Okay, so whether or not it's called a ripoff, a knockoff, a bootleg, don't really care. Just trying to give you as we progress, options so that you can get something that is different from the original. All right. So yes, there will be Gullwing at the second part of the year. We will make this announcement. So be sure to lock in your pre-orders for that. All right. And spread the word. And then 3 months on the break after that. Let's see. Am I missing a thread? Not sure what that means. Moonshine Mel, hello. I know this is not what you're talking about on here, but I was curious if you and Spiro Toys talked. No, we have not talked. But I'll be open to talk anytime. Bernie Uptown, hey Ramen Toy, very cool keg set. Have you ever thought about trying to shorten the insert on the canopy that fits in the car? Actually, no. The insert, do you mean this? The insert, this actually helps to grab, lock the spring mechanism. You can see a little groove there, undercut. It's meant to lock, right? So this cannot be shortened. If this is shortened, then it actually does not function. No, Canopy 2.0, no, CAC 2.0 is cockpit and gauges, right? The gauges on the console, right? Maybe, Arnold, maybe. We're looking. We're trying to tool as little as possible and then keep the price down as possible. So we'll see. Because having a flame effect, that means a PVC tooling, right? So you have an ABS tooling for most of all these things. That's one tooling. And if you have a flame effect, it cannot be placed in the same mold because it's not going to be ABS. It's going to be PVC. So you just have another brand new mold with just the flame effect part, which then increase the cost. So that's something that you might just... Looking forward, Dave. I am looking forward to have a absolutely honest opinion on the keg set. I will look to expedite your order if I can, so that you can get your piece as soon as possible. Definitely give your honest opinion, right? We're here about giving honest opinions, and I appreciate you for being that, right? Eric, I heard once from the team about the head then never again. So Eric, maybe you can drop an email to me, right? ramentoys@gmail.com. So now there's an S. Let me know what the issue is, and I'll see if I can actually help you with that. All right, Eric? I agree that the keg issue is very minimal, and the new canopy still makes the car looks much better. So thank you so much. Appreciate that. Hey, Richie. Like the music as well. Okay, great. I thought that was the whole idea, to have the Chinese New Year mood in the background, but maybe I was just a little bit on the volume side. I thought I brought it down real good. Boastman, the keg improves the car 100%. I've called the second set seats and dials. Oh, great. We love creative input. Thank you so much. John Brooks, so you live in Singapore before? That's great. That's great, John. Glad you enjoyed my country. And the Sam Newsman was also digging the background music. Thank you so much. Okay, I'm not ignoring all these comments. I'm just noting it, but it's not relevant at the moment. Thank you, Benjamin. Air Commander arrived today. And also, since we're on that note, we are, as I mentioned before in previous streams, that we don't do reissues, but for you guys, we'll make an exception, right? We will be reissuing the latest 2023 retro packaging 80s Commanders. So just let my guys get the listing up when they are, having some time from the holidays. And then please spread the word. Please order for those who have not yet gotten yourselves the set that you wanted. And, we will deliver this reissue units on a made to order basis. That means we will not be flooding the market. It's not a reissue that will affect your resale value. It's still a very limited run. And this the good news that I'm giving, right? So for those of you who are asking about that, this is the word. Just for this time round for you guys, and we agree that there was maybe some discrepancy, or we didn't do the pre-order stage as smoothly as we would like to be. But yeah, we had the naval commander up for some time, and we did not list the armor and Air Force commander. And then when those came up, we were quickly sold out because we had already placed a very small run of production numbers with the factory. So now that there is obviously a demand and nobody wants to pay eBay prices for all these things when it's already high enough, so let's do this reissue. It will be a made to order only. So please, guys, when the listing is up, I will announce on Facebook and Instagram, and you guys please go ahead and place your orders. Thank you so much. All right. George, could we get a Knight Rider kit? This one we will keep it on wraps at the moment. That's all I can say. There's something that I have yet to actually experiment because I don't have any screwdrivers at the moment. But maybe Jay at Gig That Live would do that and let me know. Eddie also seconds that the gap is just fine. Thank you so much. And that's a fancy hat. Thank you so much. Sure. That's why I just we went through this just a while ago, and in my head I was thinking, yes, if you tighten the screws too tight, it might cause the plastic to come together, and that affects microns of difference. Hey June, good evening to you. Thanks for joining. Brian, the kegs are at the moment sold out. We are minus how many? Let's see. I mean, they really sold out. Oh, am I seeing this right? It's minus 77. Okay, I better tell the team. Emergency. Why is it minus 77? That can't be. That can't be. Let's see. Hold on, guys. Just want to confirm it on the app. Yeah, it could be. It could be a. I don't know, man. It's gonna. Yeah, hopefully the teams sorted out because it's currently minus 77. Hopefully it's good. So yeah, sorry, Brian. As of now, it's actually sold out. So the only time that we might have another run would be when the CAC 2.0 is out. We will, depending on demand, we'll see if we can put up another package. A nice purple lighting. Thanks, Patrick. Right press, guys. Patrick Cornell, a close associate. Yes, theoretically. So I will do it myself when I get a screwdriver. As of now, I don't think I can get a screwdriver until 2 weeks later for some reason, because simply I don't have a screwdriver, and it's not as simple as going down to get a screwdriver here. So pardon me if I cannot provide the answers in a timely fashion, but maybe Gig That Live Jay would be able to help us with that. All right, we've noted on this comment there. Okay, see, the thing about the braid car is that we mentioned we will only have the pre-sales of the braid car after we ship the ramen racer, because we don't want people to keep pre-ordering stuff and they don't see any product. We've got some mention from some people, not everybody, that they were surprised that Ramen Toy is real because there was no product from Ramen Toy that they've ever seen. So it will not be nice if we keep doing pre-orders. Pre-order the ramen racer, it's not yet delivered. Pre-order the braid car, money is in. People are wondering, wait a minute, these guys are taking money and then there's no product. So we are not, even though we could, right? We are not going to be pre-selling the braid car just yet. We're going to hold it off until sometime in March, maybe late March. So give it some time. Late March is when the moment we start shipping ramen racers out. And the reason for the delay, as I mentioned, we were trying to push out the first batch of about 500 pieces. But when I was doing some final QC, I noticed something was not so right. So I could not allow that batch to go out. In fact, we were rushing to get the races out before Chinese New Year. So on final inspection, there was some aspects that was not making a cut. So we held back the entire lot. It will be revisited and revised once the factory comes back from the Chinese New Year at the end of this month, February. So we're looking at around the 26th when work starts again. The revision will be made. The weeks of March will be when the revision takes place, the reassembly takes place, and then by the end of March, we should be pushing out what we missed at the end of January. So the only reason for this delay that is exacerbated is because the whole of February, nothing is done, right? The factories are closed, and that's just the way it is. Nothing is done. So if there was no Chinese New Year, then we could be pushing out the ramen racers at the end of this month. See what a difference a month makes, right? So the moment ramen racers get pushed out, we will have the pre-sales of the braid car, as well as the mask, which I'll touch on a little bit later on, and as well as pre-orders for 3.0. Okay, so there will be more pre-orders coming up. So just to let you guys know, the month of March and April, and that's the reason why we also sent out these production units, right? These are production units that actually has the floor that we discovered, but we did not tell anybody what the floors were. So folks like Display Model Behavior, Dave in Japan, Jay from Geeked Life, who I handed the Ramen Racer 2 in Nuremberg. We've got The Amazing, who has a set already received. Of course, Ninja has already received the much earlier shot, and he did a video on that. And then that recent video from a Singaporean who actually got the final piece from the shop in Singapore, our retail shop in Singapore, retail partner, right? So a total of 5 races have been sent out to physical people with no nepotism, and they've done reviews on that. So you guys can go and check out what you are getting, and mind that there are problems in those units that we are actually rectifying. Okay, so that's what I have to say about the braid car, the ramen racer. Hopefully that all sums it up for you guys. And of course the mask, we've been working on it, right? We had the prototype on show, and there was concerns about the sag on the top. There was concerns about putting a support in the center. So we've revised that, right? We have tooled the entire top section and the bottom section, and we have reinforced it with metal rods. Okay, so the final product would have metal rods that's strengthening the entire structure, so that a ramen racer can go on top without actually having any sag, which we have demonstrated again in our videos on Facebook and I think YouTube as well. So yeah, And once again, we were rushing for the ramen racer. We had no time to actually paint the mask up. So this will be done once we get back from Chinese New Year. I will have the prototype, a part prototype and part production, because the base I just mentioned is actually two. The rest of it is actually 3D printed prototypes. We'll paint those up. You guys can see the effect. The same way we did the ramen racer, painting a prototype, showing to you guys, taking pictures, making a video, will be the same way we'll be presenting the mask and the braid car for you guys to make your purchasing pre-order decision. All right, so that is what I have to update on you guys. And finally, of course, there we go. The thumb is pointing at the Marshall over there in white. Okay, so the Marshall in white, the Great White, will be on schedule in Q2 of this year. It was mentioned on the website when at the time of purchase that it will be a Q2 delivery. That means anytime from April, May, June, but it won't be June. It will be, April, May. We'll be pushing out the Marshall and the Great White. So look out for that. Again, the Great White has been given one working sample to, the Collectors Bay, who has done a great video, honest video again, showing the pros and cons of the Great White. We're pretty happy with this unit, much more so than the Gullwing because of the fact that it's much more complicated to achieve. I think we've done it, and we're just waiting for final colors to be done, the final paint master for the factory to follow, and then we'll also update you guys on what the final colors will look like. All the while, you've just been seeing test shots without actual paint and colors, but this time around we will be doing the full color. So that's Great White. That's the Marshall, and the Marshall, of course, we have the honor of working with Ken's Mo2 projects, based in Ireland, who is a great artist. I'm a big fan of his work, and I've asked him if he would help us to make the artwork for the Marshall's box art, and he has obliged. Thank you, Ken, so much. We really appreciate it, and looking forward to seeing the awesome artwork that Ken would have, come up with for us to really enjoy for the Marshall to be packaged into. Okay, so that is things to be looking forward to, and of course, a bit about our own progress this year. We're going to be going to Joe Fest, as mentioned, and we hope. Again, we have teased the 1/12 scale armored vehicles back last year. They are in final development stages, and we are going to be prototyping them for Joe Fest, and it will be quite a show. All right, so for those of you who are attending Joe Fest, you will be able to get a live preview of those prototypes, and it's going to hopefully be a star of the show, hopefully. That's right, the Marshall is hiding in plain sight. Besides the McFarlane Batman with the Masco hit. All right, guys, we are at 1 hour 35 minutes. I think I managed to catch up, in super speed on all the other updates on Ramen Toy. Of course, there is also right there would be the first prototype of the Purple Ray. Okay, we won't actually show that right now because it's really fragile. If I take it out, things will probably fall off, so let's not do that. Let's see. I think we've gone through this as well. I'm really late and back on all the comments. A little bit on Ribimus Prime received the Red Gullwing is amazing. Thank you so much. Right, we appreciate it. Azuma. I got a friend also called Azuma in Japan. I doubt it's about the spring because we want the spring. Okay, if the spring is not there, when you hit on the button, it will not pop up. So it's not really the spring. It is more, as I mentioned, real physical evidence, the thickness of the lip, coupled with the recess on the dash, coupled with the possible tension of the screws. So all these combined, we have the reason. Okay, possible. That's great. That's what we want. We want it to look perfect to you, right? To you guys, if you think it's perfect, if you think it's good, that's mission accomplished. Okay. Of course, we will kaizen and do even better next time, learning from the examples and learning from the mistakes, right? Again, I mentioned at the top of the hour that it's my mistake for missing out on checking on the thickness of the rim, right? My mistake, right? It's my mistake. So what you gonna do? I mean, I'm only human, right? So I've been so concentrated on getting the shape right, and it's not easy, right? You scan the part, and you have, unlike a physical dissection, a physical thing where you with your hands you can get the shape out. You're actually doing it on computer, and the person manipulating the lines, the curves, have to be under my instruction to say, oh, get it like this. It has to be like that. It has to be. So going through all that effort, we've changed the shape like 5 times. I've got the archives, right? If ever we have time, I will show you the archives of how it was the first rendition wrong, second rendition still wrong, third rendition. Oh my God, you can see the pictures. Why can't you draw it? I got to sit there with the guy and say, turn this curve there. And even when I'm doing that, it's wrong because the way the lines are on the cat, you can't just pull it as you wish. It has got to make sense. It has got to mesh. So it took a lot of time for us to get there, and we finally got the shape right. It was like, oh, great. And I missed out on, oh, wait a minute, let's check this, let's check that, because I had placed the thing onto the body and it fit, right? With the dash. So something went off tangent just a little by the microns. I don't know. You really enjoy enjoying the looks of the renders, the prototype, and the production of my products. Makes you feel like you're a bigger part of the process than a customer, and that's great. Thanks, Dave. I really appreciate it, and sorry for just mumbling through your comments. I'm a little bit overwhelmed. Thanks so much. Well, dang. I thought I was getting a PowerCon exclusive with the Ace of Aviation. Can PowerCon people at least get a ramen head or sticker? Sure. We will give a little extra. All right. I'll see what I can do. Give a little extra. Hey, Matthew Black. Yes, I thought I was resting too, but when duty calls, I'm always available. Hey, Gary. Says to Dave's Empire, not many other companies are as transparent as ramen. Thank you, Gary. Too kind, man. Too kind. Yes, we are working with Gary, and we really appreciate his great work. Without Gary, we'll be half the manufacturer that we are, right? Excellent artwork. Yes, I just mentioned this, Arnold. So we are actually reissuing the 2023 version again. Packaging that was beautifully done by Gary G. So it'd be a waste to just have such limited numbers of them produced. It was really limited. Okay, we were fighting on the factory to get those numbers done because it was just so little. But yeah, now it's going to be a reissue for a limited period, again made to order, and hopefully more people will be able to get these guys without ever have to pay eBay prices. Yes, and it will be done, as I've just mentioned above. Suka. VJ, is that right? VJ. I wouldn't try pronouncing it. Will Anthony Cyborg Hacker in True Color be again available in stock? Okay, so this is something that we have to really consider because sales for that was really very not convincing, and it'll be hard for us to do another run. Although I have plans in mind of retooling the part that people normally break. I'm going to retool that into a ball joint, and then maybe we'll do a sale. Okay, so wait for us for that, because again we got lots of projects that's backing us up. Sometimes maybe we are having too much on our plate, but like I said, time is doesn't wait for anybody, and we have limited time. We have limited time to do as many things as we can, and that's what we are doing. Not rushing though, right? Not rushing. Doing things swiftly, decisively, sense of urgency, making sure things are delivered on time within a short time, because that's what we have. Everybody has 24 hours a day, and how we handle that is important. Sorry, I'm just going off tangent. Sorry, guys. All right. Yes, so there will be a 118 skill Machina, and as I mentioned before, I think I mentioned that before, right? So yeah, we're gonna go ahead to try this skill, right? If it works, it works. If it doesn't work, then okay, we'll stop making 118. Okay. Again, too kind, too kind. The Titan, impressed with the dedication to his trade and his customers. Hail to you, hail to you, hail to you. We need people like you to support us. Without you guys, we're nothing, right? We're nothing. Again, we're just here to assemble the team of talented sculptors, talented artists, good manufacturing partners, assembles a product, a good team that puts the product up on the website, logistics, deliver to customer. That's what it is, right? I'm just another guy. And I'm not doing it for the clicks, okay, or the views. This is what it is. I mean, we are running a business, and a business, the lifeblood of a business is the customers. Okay, so I make sure that customers are happy. I don't subscribe that the customer is always right, but I subscribe to the customer is always important. So we have to address every single concern, and that's what we've always been doing. Sometimes if it comes across as not able to take criticism, is perceived in the wrong way. We're just trying to address everybody's concern with our own part of the story, and we can have a dialogue. We can hopefully come to a common point, and that's what it's all about. Aaron Gonzalez, right? Excited for the great work after seeing a YouTuber's test shot. Yes, that would be Sentinel Bay, right? Sentinel Prime, Sentinel Bay. Sorry if I got that wrong, my friend. From Germany. Yeah, an honest review. We met up in Germany. If you're listening, my friend, and thank you for the goulash. Yep, the great guys at Collectors Bay, had a great meeting with them in Nuremberg and gave them the test shot and said, make what you will with it. This is how it transforms. Play with it and give us your honest opinion. And that's what happened. We are excited too, my friend. We are excited too. George Lindstrom has a funny comment. Yeah, we'll look into all these shipping codes. I'll let the team know that this is what is required. So we'll see how it goes. Project 30. Wow. Just wanted to say hello, Ace. Also from your last live stream, I see you have a vintage VF1S joke machine. Yes, Yes, that's right. And that is my original toy. It is not a re-bought item from eBay. It's my original toy from when I was a kid. And it means so much because, yeah. Thanks, Marvin. Thank you so much for the kind words. We are doing our best. We are doing our best, and we love you all. Love you all. This was brought about by a fellow friend as well. You know him as Mega J. So we have too much to do, frankly. There's too much requests, and we are really trying to oblige as much as possible. Henry G, or is it Henri? Love what you're doing. Just got the Red Gullwing, a thing of beauty, truly. Waiting for the Great White and the Marshall. You keep missing the 80s Commanders, but you'll get a chance for the 80s Commanders very soon. Yes, I think I'm so late in the chat that this message popped up. Sorry, guys. Yes, I think I will have to be taking a break really soon. Really soon. Corn Husker, I think I just gone through that as well. Thank you so much. Yeah, this is the Jordan. It's real, by the way. Yep, Jordan. No, don't accuse Jay of anything, right? Jay. Oh, wait a minute. I think my camera just went bust. Hold on. Sorry, guys. Let me just change the battery. Things happen like that. I'm still here. Don't worry. Let me get another battery out. The battery even burned out because we're on for too long. Hold on, guys. Let me put the battery in. I hope I got it right. Okay, hold on. Okay, there we go. Okay, so the battery burned out. So it's a good thing I got another battery on standby. So yeah, please do not give Jay any hard time. Wonderful guy. Met up in Nuremberg, had a great time. Short time, all right, but a great time. Had some pretzels, right? And he had beer. I was not feeling so well, so I didn't have any beer. Oh, he didn't have beer. His missus did. So yeah, don't give Jay any tough time. He did a great job. Honest review again. There was that springy thing, and he made a mention, and that's what a review is all about. You got to give every single part of the product, right? So nothing wrong with that video. All right, Jay did a great video, and yeah, so don't don't give Jay a hard time, not at all. All right, guys, I'm just gonna go through. Hey, Mike, I'm sure you've been around for some time. Just that I totally missed 10:16. My goodness, almost like more than half an hour ago. Thank you guys for staying on with all these comments. I really need to catch up on the chat. Hey, Tom, another comrade. Is that a word to use? Oh, just a fellow collaborator, right? So, Tom, thanks for joining. A quick question: due to the C&D, will the Great White come with a similar box? I think I mentioned this already, right? It will be. There you go. There you go. Love you too, Luis. Love you too. More work to come. More good work to come. Yes, we are contemplating that. And when I want to do this, it's got to be transforming, right? It's not going to be just a cover over the car. It's got to have transforming and forming parts. So we'll see how that works out. So this is the thing, right? Based on the reviews on the prototype, or rather the 3D printed sample, if they can fit it in, then I guess it can be fit in. But I cannot confirm. So it could ultimately be an aesthetic upgrade set. That means you have it there for aesthetic purposes. But if you can squeeze in figures, then all the better. But if not, then we have a disclaimer that it's for aesthetics only. Hey, Corn again. Thanks for your comment. It's no problem because I am streaming from home. I'm not actually going somewhere to stream, so it's fine. And I really want to connect with you guys because I would hate it for anybody to feel that, oh, wait a minute, did I just get the rug pulled from under my feet? Did I just got a bait and switch? No, we did our best every time to show everybody what's going on. And let me tell you this, guys. No production is perfect. None that I've seen. There's always going to be, and I mentioned this in all my previous streams as well. There's always going to be something that will catch you by surprise, and you got to fix it. And that is what has happened time and again. Exactly right, Ricardo. Thank you so much. So there's the answer there. It's designed for 2 1/12 scale figures, so it fits. Yes, so we don't exactly know when BBTS will receive their order because they will normally consolidate. So it might just be a bit longer to wait, but you will get it. Thank you for the little compliments on the music. I actually downloaded just for the live stream, and it's obviously royalty paid. Sam Newlands, could you do another hit and helmet pack for the 80s Commanders like I did before? We will consider it. If there's enough demand, we will consider it. I do feel that the demand might be a little underwhelming, but we'll see. We'll see. No, the idea is that we'll actually have the raised sculpted dials for those who wish to customize and paint for themselves, and there will be a sticker set, just like how the stickers were applied on the gull wing, because stickers are much more visually stark in your face, so that when you look into the cockpit, which is already dark enough, you can see the stickers as they reflect light off that's going in. So it's much more visually pleasing for the average effect, so to speak. If you go paint it, then first of all, I don't want to increase the cost of this production. I want it to be as cheap as possible. So I don't want the factory to be stuck painting dials. It's going to be difficult. Yes, we will use YouTube as a platform. We understand that not everybody has a IG and Facebook account. With any Facebook link, you need to log in, and you don't have an account, you can't log in. Fine, we understand that. But we do have majority of our fan base on Facebook, so that's still a go-to platform. IG also, although, like I mentioned, there's something strange going on with IG. It just doesn't sync that well between the devices, between what we're receiving in real time and what appears on our devices, whether it is Android whether it's iPhone. I've tried both, right? There is some kind of a delay. There's some kind of a lag. It can't send, for example, pictures don't get sent right away. There's some lag. I'm not sure if it's because we're over here in China that uses the VPN, but it just doesn't work as smoothly. So I'm not number one on IG. Number one will be on Facebook, and even Facebook sometimes they don't really load the messages or the comments in real time, so it's strange. So yeah, YouTube definitely is. We're always on YouTube. Thanks, Leo. Not asking for any sympathy points. I'm giving it as it is. And me, I was trying to find out what the hell went wrong. And after sitting down and slowly looking at everything, and then wait a minute, the lip, isn't it just a little bit too? Did I check the lip thickness? Right. So there we have it. Right at the top of the hour, I took out the vernier caliper, right, and I showed you guys the difference of that. But the microns, right? It's just by microns. Oh, that's great, John. Sengkang. And my wife worked in, that's not Tampines, that's Tampines. This is how we pronounce it. It's Tampines. Most people will pronounce it as Tampines. But no, it's not Tampines. It's Tampines. Thank you, Miggy in the house. You're a big fan. And nice Super 7 retail shop photograph. Thank you so much. Daryl, how's the Marshall coming along? I think I mentioned that. 3.0 will be up for pre-order in March, end of March, maybe early April, because we are going to be painting him when we can come back from the Chinese New Year. We'll be painting him, right? 1K to hit 2,000. What does that mean? Kev, yes, I've given the news on the mass. I'm so behind on the comments. So sorry, guys. Marv, the Thunderdog says that the gap is easy to fix, and we look forward to hear your input on how to fix it. I trust that you got a set as well. So once you get it, please keep us all abreast of how we can. More minds will help us solve the problem. Definitely. Thank you, War Chest Full of Toys. But it bothers us because we want to make sure that we are in a stage whereby we pre-order, we deliver, we pre-order, we deliver, versus pre-order, no deliver. That's not good, right? Yes, we are working on that as well. We mentioned that we will continue the line. We have mentioned this as well. Thanks, James. And we've mentioned this, Uncle Will or nephew Will. We got the news as well. Yeah, I love Die Hard 3 as well. Yes, Ken. Kev is coming soon. We don't have plans for a 112 scale jet. It is simply too much a product. Then I got to cancel that call. Sorry. Okay, Agent Scully is currently in development. Like I mentioned, if those of you who actually saw us showing off the head with the light, it means it's in development. So we are taking a bit of a risk, but it shows that we want to do it for you guys, right? Right, I'm just going through these comments because I think I'm already over time. It's 2 hours, guys. And I thank you guys for joining. 162 people in the live stream listening to me blabber on about some gap. The bridge layer tank would be announced momentarily, and like I said, it will be debuting at JoeFest. Yes, the boy and bot will be available separately. We won't force you to buy the gift set if you don't want to, but the gift set is an option. Um, there might be a chance. There might be a chance. There might be a chance. But we're doing 118 first. Chen is doing great. Right. Yes, more dio ramens. Let's get the first dio ramen out first, and then we can look at the others. We have ideas, right? You guys have ideas, right? Castles, caves, and all these things. Well, if you guys want a non-electrical electronics racer, why not? But it won't be a change of tooling. That means you will still get the holes for the speaker. You will still get the holes for the switch, or rather the switch over there. You will still get your USB-C ports without the USB-C port. So yeah, I mean it's available. It's an option. We can explore it. Um, yeah. So Dwayne, we will explore it if there's a market for that, definitely. Andrew, we are working on something like that as well, so stay tuned. See you at Joe Fest. Thank you so much. Miggy in the house. Currently, there is the ramen razor that's already been teased and previewed on CG. We already have the parts in 3D prototype, which I will show once I'm ready to do so. And yeah, the parts will be available as a separate set for you to buy to change out your current ramen racer for the ramen razor. But if you get the full set with the car, then you'll get the different paint scheme of the rusted look. So that is the pros and cons. All right. But doesn't mean that you need to buy the whole car again. You can actually get the ramen razor as a separate modular pack. And that's the whole idea of the ramen racer, right? To be able to have parts and packs that's modular to mix and match and change out for different effects. Yes, this is going to be a exciting year, and I'm excited. I'm excited to actually get past this holiday period and get back to work because it's just what I do. I can't stand, just doing nothing. Hey, Carlos, how are you, man? My brother. The skill, the Machina stuff, it's actually original skill, and then the new 118 skill. We're looking at that, Jack. We are definitely looking at that, and I may have another surprise because for those who are looking to complete their vintage collection, we're not done yet. Okay, we still have a desire to bring forth the unfinished business, but the only problem holding me back is the price, because with such low numbers, if we tool something, the price per unit would be astronomical. All right, as I mentioned before. But I've seen some great work done by passionate Centurion fan, a passionate Centurion fan, and I want to bring his work to you guys. So I'm working towards that. So I'll give you guys more details once I have it. Love the fact that you get all of us to share in the journey as you build your company, and that is fantastic, right? That is just great. I love it too. I love the interaction with you guys on the live stream. I'm just apologizing for being late on the comments. I'm doing this alone and then screwing up here and there. You might be all over that. You might be all over that. Thank you so much. Um, maybe, maybe one step at a time, guys. Um, one step at a time. There's a lot to be done. So I've already mentioned we are in development of Agent Scully. So like I said, even though we give the numbers, we don't hit it. We'll just give it to you guys. So just in case nobody has realized or missed out on the memo, we did not hit yet. We're still about 60 odd short to getting the translucent tires and the translucent blower on the Inferno pack. But we're giving it to you guys anyways, right? I've already mentioned it. It's gonna be in the Inferno pack. So if you ordered the Inferno pack, whether it's from us directly, from BBTS, from Toy Stalker, the Inferno pack initially only showed the flame effects. You will get the tires, the wheels, actually, the full wheels, and the tires. You're not just getting the tire itself, you're getting the full wheel, right? 4 wheels and the transparent blower and a hood. Because if you did not get the interchange pack, then you will not get the hood with the cutout, right? So how could you assemble if you only bought a Ramen Racer Graphite Black and an Inferno pack? So so we are including also the hood in the Inferno pack. Okay, so same thing. It does the numbers are there to help us get to those numbers, because it'll be good to hit a milestone, right? 2,000 units, 2005. But if we don't hit it, so what? We'll give it to you anyways. So Pablo Gonzalez, hello Ace, happy Chinese New Year. Can you explain the mechanics of acquiring the extra flaming hit with the Ramen Racer? Okay, so if you order from the BBTS, you will not get the flaming hit. The flaming hit is an exclusive incentive for the first 1,000 customers who order the Ramen Racer directly from our website, and the order number is 7333. If your order number falls under or is 7333, you will get the flame hit. Anything above 7333, you will not get it. Apart from the last 150 customers, you will get the flame hit, because that was the incentive to help us get to that number, because we want to get to that number so that we can give you guys the wheels and everything, right? But since we didn't get there yet, so what? We will promise and deliver what we did, and then give the extra flame hit to those people who are actually paying more, right? They're actually paying more for the Ramen Racer than the first 1,000 customers that actually bought it at the early bird price of 175. So next time, please get the early bird price. That's the best possible price, as I mentioned, for anything that we offer, because that is a 30% discount on the actual retail price. All right. So I hope that explains the mechanics of getting the flaming hit. Thanks, Josh. It is the reptile retreat, as Ninja puts it. Hey, Eric Griffin, we appreciate you as well, right? We appreciate you joining the stream, supporting the channel, and that's fantastic. Unfortunately, Casablanca, I do not speak French, and I maybe I just know s'il vous plaît. That's it. And bon appetit. Thank you, Carlos. And you are always the badass reviews, doing great reviews. Tiger Orange, make some dukes to go with it. We will try to expand our resources of sculptors to try to accommodate that, but no promises yet. Hey Vern, hope the year of the dragon raises your endeavors to the pinnacle of success. Thank you so much, and likewise to you for your channel and your endeavors. I have plans for the braid car, says Josh F. I'm installing miniguns and a workbench in the back for the Punisher, and great. Thank you so much. We'll look forward to seeing your customization on the braid car. So what happened is that the factory is closed. I mentioned the factory is closed. I did not have those samples, but how could I have a live stream with you guys without show and tell? So I drove back to the factory. I had the key. I went in, but I could not turn on the mains, so it's dark. I had the flashlight with the camera on, recorded a bit of the action that underwent over there, got the samples back, and there they are, 3 of them. And there we are, having the live stream right here. Okay, so thank you, G. Zambrano, for joining and your comment. Happy New Year to you. Bill Higa. Ace, you and Ramen have come so far from when you started, and even at the start, you were all amazing. Love the Machina line, especially the first 118 announcements. Switchblade next, please, please, please. We will do our best, definitely. Thank you so much, Bill. Thank you again. Ramen is great at keeping customers happy. Don't overstress about the crazies. Again, we value each and every comment, and even if it is not always positive, we want to address that and see if we can come to a common ground of understanding. You're talking about macros? Let me know on the email. No, there are other people working during Chinese New Year because not everything is shut down. So I'm just here doing my part. Okay, guys, I think we are like 2 hours, 13 minutes in. I didn't expect to go so long. I think, yes, I'm so far behind the chat. So I think I'm just gonna really like scroll down. I apologize if I did not attend to your message. I really hope I could attend to everyone, but everybody's time is important, and I will have to like quickly. Hey, Hal Jordan, what's up? Right, quickly. Move down. Inutabi, right? I'm so far behind. I appreciate all of you guys. Like big dub. Thank you so much. Yes, Gap Gate will be. We witness Gap Gate. All these things will be in the works. We are actively seeking an audience with Mattel, and hopefully we can get something done in. Hopefully, who knows, right? In May, when we're there. Wow. If you could fight one YouTuber in Octagon, who would it be? Wow. Really? Seriously? I think I have to fight my man Dave from Display Model Behavior, because at least I've seen the guy. I know his weaknesses, so I can take him down in the Octagon, but nobody else. Right? All right. So let's see. I have to really scroll down. Yes, Macross. We've gone through that. Okay, guys, I think I've reached the end of the chat. Well done. Well done. Well done. Okay. So thank you guys for. Yes, Meituan has a screwdriver, but I need to. I'm gonna be on vacation soon, so I don't want to be like unscrewing 11 screws, 21 screws, and yeah. So give me a break. Let me get the screwdriver at effect. The reason why I say I don't have a screwdriver is because I don't want to be looking at this right now. Okay. So yes, please send Dave the memo. It's a challenge. Yeah, he actually sees the bright daylight outside. It's great. Good eye. Okay, guys. So as we're winding down the stream, thank you so much for keeping with me for the past 2 hours and 16 minutes. I really appreciate each and every one of you guys joining me. Hopefully, this stream has shed light on Gapgate 2024. It's not as serious as what it might be perceived to be. Again, it's not perfect. We did not make the ultimate perfect piece for this unit, which in itself, in my opinion, is not perfect, right? Because I've already mentioned that I'm 100% sure that the two bodies are not exactly the same when you talk about the microns. Okay, so gloss version, matte version, there is some discrepancies, and then that is exacerbated when you put on our same canopy from the same tooling, all right? The same injection time. So, anyways, I will, on that note, take my leave, hopefully, and let's see. I will have to prepare this outro. And as always, guys, thank you so much for your support. The Year of the Dragon, wishing everybody happiness, prosperity, and good health. And I will see you guys in the next stream or video. Take care.